What you're going to see is this sky. This. These are comets. That's not a sunset. 5 quid, okay. Which way? Goes to 55th on the time. You see that movement? I've got videos of this. So Freemasonry, it's noisy. It's just like this. Frequencies. Specific frequencies in the ELF range. It is specifically what is so difficult to shoot from. These frequencies are typically well below the cutoff frequencies of many shielding devices, which is why you have to add multiple layers that you can lower the cutoff frequency of a given material 5 or 6 layers. Even if you're taking a 400 cage, possibly more of a separation of a foot, give or take between those layers to achieve ideal. I've got material. The head is really hurting. Right, I'll pause that video. The radiation is really bad. Unbelievable. Freedom from Torture is the only UK-based human rights organisation dedicated to treatment and rehabilitation of torture victim survivors. We do this by offering services. Yeah, this is only if you're from abroad. It's not for the technology. You have to get the misinformed information. It's only for asylum seekers. I told them about this before. Right. That's comets.
and then I decode the headlines. But I usually get that from the websites. CNN is normally where I decode the most from. They seem to put out the most coded stories more than anyone, but they all do. It's all coded by the same numbers, which means it's the same people running all of them from behind the scenes. Yep, Enter the Stars, good channel. Yep. Shout out to Enter the Stars. All right, let's keep going.
Sit, Petco.
All right. So we did a decode a few days ago on iPet Goat 2. I see a lot of people, they decode iPet Goat 2, but they never tell anybody that iPet Goat 2 equals 666. All right, pretty interesting.
His channel to watch. I'll show you. It's very good channel.
Yep. Yep. All right. So iPet Goat 2, right?
This is
interesting. Goat equals 258. Mark equals 258. Dose equals 258. And remember, you had to get 2 doses, right? iPet Goat 2, we got 2 doses. 1, 2, right there. 2 needles.
Jesus is
right
coming
there.
soon.
Goat Mark Dose 258. Number of the beast 258. William Henry GAES 258 in the same site.
You have to
The full name. What do you guys think of that? Huh? Mark William Henry GATES. I'd say that's pretty noteworthy. Just read your hands. All right. Heliofont iPet Go 2 201. Full name of the Pope. Jorge Mario Bergoglio 201. They also got the 105 right there. Bam. Heliofont iPet Go 2 201 105 like Jorge Mario Bergoglio. Heliofont iPet Go 2 201. That old serpent 201. Revelation 20. That serpent.
Okay. That is a very good channel to watch. Oh, yeah. End of times, the dramatic times are here. Not just with the weather. It's a Freemasonry. You want to look, educate yourself. Let's see if I can get that website up. The Illuminati military takeover. That was an article, 2003 original, and it was reprinted up on a particular blog on 2020. The occult trained military leaders, people under their direction, arms as well as crowd control technology. Military bases will be set up on each locality. It's a takeover of the world hierarchy. It's demonic. Let's see if I can get this up. Freemasonry. Let me just see if I can actually get the actual website up. Educateyourself.org. You also got the Midas military adoptions. So that is another one. My labs. Um, these are parasites. Yeah, false alien invasion. Reptilian check shifting. And there's also, you wouldn't even believe this, the fact that all these years somebody's been egg donor in their genetic program, the Iron Project. This particular author of the blog. Um, it was masqueraded as alien adoptions, but it wasn't. The human reptilian hybrids. I'm just going to quickly, just briefly read out. Yeah, cetus, dinosaurs, alpha, dark lords, praying human alien hybrids and associated human military of Russia and the United States and human reptilians, Japanese dragon. Yeah, the Japanese dragon dynasty. That's interesting to research if you want to. The friendly extraterrestrials, airship people, Pleiadians, I think it's pronounced as, and then goes on the author of this page. I've had telepathic conversations, interactions over. Let's have a look. I'm not going to screen share this one because people can research themselves. And excuse me, it's the reason why things happening to me and others like me out there. It's not just about the weather today either. So I'm just going in this. This is just show you what I'm looking at, and if people want to go observe. So you've got the Mara Glass adoptions and the military Illuminati military takedown. Alright, blog. Can't show you all that blog because of the content on it. But let's have a look at any links here. YouTube reptilian controllers of planet Earth. Let's have a look what that says. Oh, 30. Let's go back out of that. Ah, they're trying to block me to go even to find radioreptilian.com. Truth about the images. This is reptilians. See if there's a link on that. Nope. The links are out of date. So you can have a look on this website. Gives you introduction. Let's go back and see if that individual had a YouTube channel. I'm not signed in on this platform. There you go. There you go. Very dominant skies and a lot more going on besides. Okay. I'll just go back a bit and just check on the video. But you can see the comets. The clouds have covered it all up. And you can see the subjects I was trying to share. Educateyourself.org is a website streaming. It will tell you more about Freemasonry. They run the world. Freemasonry. See if I can actually get the website up. Let's go on this one. So educateyourself.org. Freemasonry, because that runs the world since the 1600s. Now they're hacking my computer. Yeah. Scottish Rite. It's very interesting when you research Illuminati. You know who's dealing with them. Some of these people think they're just doing a fraternity, but when you get to the higher degree level, you're serving the devil, worshipping the devil. Let's try again. No, they're going to hack me, so they don't want me to actually link it up. And when you sort of have awakening and knowledge, they just got to attack you even more. Yeah, I don't want this website being shown. Oh, I might get it there. Right. Illuminati. Let's see if I can get the Freemason one up. There's quite a lot of links. You've got the Tapestart Industry. I mean, it all links together. The New World Order, they call it, but it's more in depth than that. It's not just that. Bill Cooper was excellent. There's channels out there, websites that got information out. Freemasonry, where's that link? Can't seem to find it by looking at it. You see, you got all these, how was the CIA founded and things like that. Okay. Let's look into A Black. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I found like Ted Gudston, former FBI agent, did an affidavit. You got mind control, you got the microwave electronic mind control. I mean, all this Philadelphia experiments, all this plasmonic project testing on innocent individuals, alien hybrids. This is articles of 2013. I mean, the Monic Superman programming victim, 2004. So let's go on to this particular alien hybrids 2003 article. Just can't make it up. Yeah, the brain reptilian alien hybrid program. The content these programs exist in order to enhance their species, in addition with the human emotions. In this victim's opinion, they are trying to install individual soul into a race that currently exists with a shared single consciousness. However, their agenda is strictly to benefit themselves. They have no compassion, nor are they visiting us in order to re violently, I think it's pronounced, lead us down the road of cosmic redemption. Simply, they are here to take what they need. But in my examination, this plan has a built-in audio destruction magnetism, I think it's pronounced. About 3 years ago, this individual had a very disgusting dream. Dreamt that they're holding a baby monkey. The intense emotional upheaval they felt by the way of a strong maternal urge and need to mother something compelled me to go to an animal shelter the next morning to adopt a puppy. But there was something about this dream that continued to bother this individual. I knew that I had been holding something else before the monkey under hypnosis. I was able to recall being presented with and holding a hybrid child I knew to be mine. So the author of this article says, when I held my son, Leah, looked into my eyes and I found myself speaking telepathically to him. And I knew he understood what I was saying. His mental capacity was far beyond what we expect from an infant. I felt his unconditional love for me, his mother, and I knew he felt mine. I told him that will always be part of me in him, and he felt my sadness as we would not be together except in spirit. For yes, this child had a soul. I told him too, and now how the choice of free will. He was an individual soul. He understood this completely, but this was what baffled the Greys, that there were no concept of free will. So their goal was just to add emotions to the species. There, in for a big surprise. These hybrid children are definitely going to be much to the beat of a different drummer. And somehow I know I will see him again. So it makes you wonder why they're creating a different race. I'm going to share a screen on this one. Because it's not just me saying this. This is a long time ago. This can be found on this website. And under educateyourself.org, alien human hybrids. This is an article 2003. What we can do now. So it goes into positive areas. You go into Planet X is quite irrelevant. You've got Freemason, the Illuminati is behind a lot of this history. Let's see if there's any links into the Illuminati. I'm always being hacked into. Oh right, so hacking me. The connection was reset. You see what they did to me. See? They're blocking me. Let's go back. Right. Let's go see. You see, you got the history of the Rockefeller. See if I can get onto that. Right. Is a file, the history of not just the Rockefellers, but goes back further than that. Oops, press the wrong button. Where was I? Right there. Introduction to the reader. Radiate me as I speak. You really need to do some history research. Article 1975. Nelson A. Rockefeller. All need to do your research. The brother Rockefellers then got their fortune and wealth and power. You want to investigate where they got it from and how was the Council on Foreign Relations created. You know, we're going back a long history. You're going into, for example, 1911. Okay. That's if you care to read. And you got the attention span to just know these things. So you've got the 84 living Rockefellers are worth more, and it quotes what they're worth, and the bulk of their assets are disclosed. And it goes into trust, and established by John D. Jr. 1934 for his children, and one set up in 1952 for his grandchildren. You see, the sources Rockefellers have of money as 200 trusts and foundations, and is trust law. This is what you need to study as well. And when you investigate how they become their wealth and assets, where they started from, you know, this is where it all comes from, and their bloodlines. There are Swiss bank accounts goes into where they're meant to, you know, have their billions and millions, billions of figures of financial affairs and assets, and so if you've got all that wealth, you pull a few strings. But it's important to look at the history. Where did it all come from? What did they do with it all? So, as I said, you can educate yourself.org, and then you see how people and greed, money, pound sign will do anything to sell their soul. Investments, you see? I've gone into that page of chapter 1. You know, the power foundations. It just gives you a lot. The Illuminati, but the history of Illuminati, Knights Templar and things like that within the Freemasonry, it will take you. I don't know if this page will do it, I'm not sure. No, see? Blocking me. There's your evidence. I'm not going to waste some more time. So I'm stop screen sharing. And I'm just getting the stream, so have a good day.